What's up guys, it is me, Mad Samurai 84, here for my last video from March's Gaming with Gold. So we've got Port Royale 3. I never knew there was a Port Royale 1 or 2, but Microsoft sees it fit to give us Port Royale 3, an Xbox 360 game. It says, when I look online, it says it's a business simulation game. It is set in the Caribbean during the 16th and 17th centuries. It's created by Calypso, the people who did do the Tropico games, and they've done other stuff along those simulation type games. I did actually play. I can't remember, Tropico 3 maybe, I think it might have been. I played on my Mac. I really actually quite enjoyed that game. It was actually quite a lot of fun. It wasn't too bad. But anyway, we've got this to finish off the month. So if you've never seen any of these videos, my Gaming with Gold videos, I look at all the games we get with our Games with Gold subscription. I play a bit of them. I talk about what I kind of like and what I don't like. This is all kind of like initial reaction of playing it. I give a final thoughts and I give a thumb score based on whether it's a good game and a good offering. And like the highest is 2 thumbs up. That's like amazing offering, great game, and then there's 2 thumbs down, which is the worst. But the 2 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down are rarely given, and I actually have given them both this month. One was on the PS Plus games, and the other one was one of the games we got with our Games with Gold subscription, but I'll talk about that later on. Anyway, let's jump into Port Royale 3 and see what it's all about. Okay, so I've watched the opening and I've watched the movie or basic controls. And there's 2 different types. I've gone into campaign, 2 different types of campaigns. There's adventure and then there's trade. I've chosen adventure to maybe have an adventure. So still, I'm really not sure how I'm going to feel about this game. So here's my little town. I don't feel like I can oh no, architect, let's have a look. License, okay. Build, alright. Because you do not have a license. Alright, I can build on the island, which is nice. I suppose you can go into any of the islands. So, it says I need to trade. But, right, that's what they've got plenty of. But it's, oh wow, really, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, what? I don't get it. Do I have to go into other places? I'm not too sure. Shipyard, what's this all about? Alright, I can buy a new ship. I can get my ship repaired. I've got the warehouse. Whatever this is. Yeah, this is quite a bit in depth. To be honest, I really don't feel like this is always like these games can always be a bit funny when they're on consoles. I feel like anyway. Okay. I need to send my boat somewhere. So Oh no! How do I get the boat to leave? I've really. Okay. See, it says that. Ah, see, I'm no good at when they kind of give you this whole thing of like, of all right, you just do what you want. I'm trying to pray. I'm just pressing A. I don't know if that does anything at all. List of pirates. Oh god, I'm really not liking the look of this game. Okay, so what do I have on board? So if we go dock, all right, I've got some barrels of some sort. Okay. So can I take bits of this and bits of that, as long as it's like, oh, okay. So I need to kind of keep that on board. Okay, I need to keep that on board. What about wheat? Ah, they want to keep that on board on land. Is it because I took something like near the bottom and they're like, oh yeah, whatever, just take that? Well, really, I have to just get in there and take stuff. Wow, you know what? This is a bit kind of too much for me to kind of really enjoy. Yeah, it is a bit like it's not something I can really kind of get into. Because I like to have like missions, like go do this, go do that. I personally, that's what I prefer. Just go do this, go do that. Then I'm like, yeah, cool, great. That's what I've got to do. But no, there's not really much of that. What? Okay. Boom. And like, yeah, I know how to sell a total of 100 sugar. Okay. Oh, logbook. There we go. Reputation tasks. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot in here. I'm not sure. Like this type of game isn't for me. You know, if I was to play something like this game, I feel better playing it on a PC with a mouse, or like or laptop. I suppose playing with a mouse. That's where I feel more at home. It's just a bit better. So what is that? Sugar. So I need to take. Do I care? Do I need to? Should I give some of their sugar back and then go somewhere else? All right, let's leave town. God, got the ganja leaf there. I assume these are more places that open up over time. I wonder if there's anyone on that island. I've never been to the Caribbean. I kind of would love to go to some of these old areas. I really would. Like Nassau. What's Nassau like? I like it because of that with the whole thing with the pirates and all that stuff. I just don't know. I would love to go to some of these places. I would find it really interesting. Alright, they've got a few barrels, so let's take a few. Here we go. That didn't bother them. That didn't bother them one bit whatsoever. Alright, then let's get out of this town. Alright, I'm kind of getting used to it, but like definitely something I would never kind of in my life think of buying or playing. It's a real kind of odd one for me. I feel like, alright, I shouldn't take the sugar from there because they're not going to like me and they probably won't want to do business with me in the future. Alright, let's go here. But to be honest, I'm actually quite surprised with the controls. It's actually quite simple to control and it moves quite nicely, really, the cursor does. But for a game like this, it is all about the controls, and that's why keyboard and mouse is always kind of preferred in a way. I'm actually really surprised. This actually plays all right on the. Plays pretty all right with the controller, which is really nice. Because the controls of these type of games, like especially with a controller, they can be so funny, and you just really don't know what you're in for. In a way, you just don't have a clue whatsoever. But I'm actually super surprised, really, kind of getting used to it. It's controlling not bad. So yeah, it's all about going there, trading, and what? See, what? I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. What did it say in the logbook? Task. Send your convoy to Port-au-Prince and buy sugar. This raw material is produced until the turbine. Sell a total of 100 barrels of sugar. Yeah, okay. Very confusing. Oh, it's got D-pad controls, but that's a bit kind of slow because you have to keep on tapping up and down for that to really work. So I've got to go to my warehouse. I really don't know. I just thought I picked up 100 loads of sugar. Really, I really am. That's why. I've got to go back to my crib. What an idiot. So now I select that, and then I go bang, look at all this. I sell it to you, make a tiny little profit.
Now you know how to earn gold through trading. No matter which path you follow later, never forget.
Show movie promotion. Okay, so yeah, it's really trading the goods, going back and forth, completing the tasks and all that stuff. And then I assume eventually you kind of probably build out more of your island really to like more people, so it kind of brings in more money. But you can see, so I've got 2,300 people that live in there, 38% approval rating. Not the greatest. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. But make your options over the next few days. Pedro de Vega will get back to you soon. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. This is where it gets a bit lost. Like, oh yeah, jump in and sort yourself out. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need some direction. This is not for me. This is not for me at all. Saving content. Maybe I've got to get out. I'm not too sure. It's quite nice that the loading screen in and out of town is pretty fast. I'm going to say that's a big thumbs up for me. I'm liking that. It's nice and fast. It's not slow, because that would be an absolute pain in the ass, because you're going in and out of these places. So yeah, good one, mate. Good one. Yeah. I think I'm kind of done. I've kind of got the basics of this game. I'm not really going to spend way too much time, so I'm going to give a final thoughts on this game. So yeah, final thoughts on Port Royale 3. Now, the controls are probably the best thing about this game. They're very simple. Just it is getting used to it, but it is actually not a bad control scheme they've got here. It works very well. I'm actually very, very surprised that it's actually working. So that's good. Graphics, yeah, it's nothing great. You can tell it's an old game. It came out originally in 2012 on 360. Also came out on PS3. Yeah, you can see this is nearly a 10-year-old game. Probably looks a bit older than 10 years old. I'm pretty sure there were some pretty half decent looking games 10 years ago. But hey ho, what can you do? Sound effects and audio, it's alright. It's nothing special. It is what it is. It's what you can do, really. Yeah, it's just a bit of a funny game. These kind of business sim type games like this, not really for me. I feel like there's not really too much fun to be had with it. Oh, you can attack convoys. Nice. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, really, these type of games. So not too good. So if I was to give this a thumb score, then I can. Some people would be happy with it and find it a lot of fun to play, but it's definitely not for me. It's for a few, and there are much better type of games like this which I would prefer them to give us, but they give us this. So for the thumb score, I'm just going to give it half a thumb, because it's alright. The controls are okay, just very not great. So yeah, Port Royale 3 is a thumb in the middle for me. It's not going to be anything else. So now I've rated all the games, played all the games. Let's kind of give an overall score for the month. So the first game we got this month was I want to say War Dance, but that's an Anthrax song. Warframe Breakout. Now, I did not like that game whatsoever. I thought that was terrible. You can play Warframe, standard Warframe for free, and it plays much better. There's hardly anything in it. It's bare bones, and it's actually a game you have to pay for, even though we did get it free. But it is that. I gave that 2 thumbs down. I thought it was really boring. I was having real connection issues, and there was nothing wrong with it in it. I had a very good connection. So yeah, it's not good at all. But so I gave it two thumbs down. Next up was Metal Slug 3. Now, I really enjoyed Metal Slug 3. I thought it was quite fun, great classic arcade shooter, good old run and gun, very good. Very, very tough game. You have to really have some nuts to play the game. I would play it on easy with kind of infinite continues. That's how I kind of got into basically got further. But it's a good game. I gave it a thumb and a quarter. Yeah, I thought it was a really good game. And then thirdly, we had what was the third game? It has gone from my head. Valor, the vicious attack llama apocalypse. Have I said that correctly? Yeah, that was a wild game, but an actually quite enjoyable game and very easy game to get into. So I gave that a thumb up. Then we've got Port Royale 3, where I give this just a thumb in the middle. That's it. It's not great. Definitely not for me, and probably not for a lot of people. So, if I was to give an overall score for March, cool. What do we do? I think so. We gave that 2 thumbs down. We gave that a thumb and a quarter. We gave that a thumb up. So I would give this probably an overall score of like 3.75 of a thumb up, because I've given 2 games like a thumb up or more, but that 2 thumb score really plummeted the score overall down, and especially this game. So I'm not going to give it a full thumb up. It's going to be a 3/4 of a thumb up for the month of March. Actually, a pretty disappointing game. Disappointing month, sorry, for Games of Gold, considering last month was pretty good. It was pretty half decent all round month of games, which we haven't had for quite a while, I feel. But yeah, it's going to be a 3/4 of a thumb up for this month. So yeah, not great at all. Really, Metal Slug 3 and Valor, probably even that score I'm giving the month probably is too high, but they were pretty solid games to play. So yeah, it is what it is. It's not a bad game, but it's not a great game. So that's what it is. So that is all the games done for March. So that's it for the month with these games. I've got some other videos I want to try get out this month that I've been meaning to get out for ages now. I've got access to my laptop's old hard drive. So I have just crashed. I have crashed the game. Unbelievable. There we go. Now I've kind of got back into the game. It was like a soft crash. I was able to. It just froze ridiculous. God knows what. But is that something to do with the game, or is that something to do with the backwards compatibility? Unsure, really. But what can you do? Not great, really. I got crashed right at the end of the game. But anyway, that's this month done. It wasn't a great month. There were some okay games, and there were some super poor games. Anyway, as I was saying before, I'm going to try to get some other videos out this month. And now I've got my hard drive back. I can I can do a bit more of the stuff that I meant to do in December and January. Because I haven't been able to, because I haven't been able to get access to my hard drive, because my old computer died on me. So I've now got that. So I'm just figuring that all out. So until then, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you soon. Take care and look after yourselves. Goodbye.